Welcome to Essential Dialogues. Today, we're lacing up our shoes and heading to Ethiopia for a deep dive into the Great Ethiopian Run. Now, you might be thinking, okay, a race in Ethiopia, what's the big deal? Well, hold on to your finish line tapes because this is no ordinary jog in the park. We're talking about Africa's largest road race, 45,000 runners hitting the pavement, from everyday folks to world-class athletes, all in one incredible event.
And it's not just about the sheer number of participants.
Ah,
It's the story behind the race that truly sets it apart.
let's hear it.
This event was founded in 2001 by none other than Haile Gebrselassie, the legendary Ethiopian runner who's considered one of the greatest distance runners of all time.
Wow, so this isn't just some random race. It has serious pedigree.
Exactly. And get this, Gebrselassie actually won the very first Great Ethiopian Run, setting a precedent for the incredible talent that would grace this event in the years to come.
Talk about leading by example. So this race has been around for a while. How has it evolved over the years?
Well, what started as a national event has grown into a global phenomenon, attracting runners from all corners of the world.
I can see why. It's like a runner's pilgrimage to the birthplace of some of the world's best distance runners.
You could say that. And this year, the 2024 event marked a major milestone. It received the prestigious World Athletics label Road Race recognition.
Okay, I have to admit, I'm not familiar with all the ins and outs of these labels. What makes this one so special?
It's a big deal. Think of it like the Olympics of road racing. There are different tiers: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. And the Great Ethiopian Run just earned itself a coveted spot.
So this puts it on par with some of the most famous races in the world.
Absolutely. This label means the race meets strict international standards and attracts a higher caliber of athletes and media attention.
I bet that also means a bigger prize purse.
You bet. We're talking over 1.3 million birr, which is roughly 25,000 US dollars. That's a significant increase from previous years and a huge draw for elite runners.
No wonder they're attracting big names, like Kenyan marathon world record holder Ruth Chepngetich.
Her participation speaks volumes about the race's growing prestige. It's a testament to how far this event has come from its humble beginnings.
It's amazing to see how one man's vision has transformed not just a race, but the global running scene.
And there's more. The Great Ethiopian Run is about so much more than just competition. It's a platform for social change.
Intrigued. Tell me more about that.
We'll delve deeper into that in the next segment. But let's just say this race is making strides in areas like health, education, and environmental awareness. Welcome back to Essential Dialogues. We're digging deeper into the heart of the Great Ethiopian Run, and this time we're going beyond the medals and records.
I'm all ears. We touched on the social impact of this race, and I'm really curious to learn more. What kind of causes are they championing?
Well, for starters, they've been actively involved in promoting health and fitness, particularly among young people.
That makes sense, given Ethiopia's legacy in distance running. They're practically breeding Olympians.
Exactly. They have youth running programs and initiatives aimed at combating childhood obesity and promoting a healthy lifestyle. It's about creating a lasting impact that goes beyond race day.
That's impressive. What other causes have they embraced?
Education is another big one. They've partnered with organizations to support access to quality education for underprivileged children. They believe that education is key to empowering future generations.
So they're not just building runners, they're building a brighter future for these kids.
Precisely. And let's not forget about the environment. Ethiopia faces significant environmental challenges, including deforestation and climate change.
I can see how a massive event like this could contribute to those problems.
They're acutely aware of that. That's why they've implemented sustainable practices like using biodegradable materials and promoting recycling during the event.
That's great to hear. It's encouraging to see them taking responsibility and setting an example for other large-scale events.
They're also working on tree planting initiatives to offset their carbon footprint. It's a holistic approach to sustainability.
It sounds like they're really committed to making a difference in all these areas.
They are, and they don't just talk the talk, they walk the walk. They actively engage with the community and work with local organizations to ensure their efforts have a real impact.
It's amazing how they've managed to weave these social causes into the fabric of the event. It's become part of their DNA.
It's what sets the Great Ethiopian Run apart. It's not just a race, it's a movement for positive change.
Now I'm even more curious to experience this event firsthand. Imagine being surrounded by 45,000 people, all united by their passion for running and their commitment to making a difference.
The energy must be electric.
And speaking of energy, what's the atmosphere like during the race? I bet the crowds are incredible.
You're absolutely right. The streets of Addis Ababa are lined with cheering spectators. People come out in droves to support the runners.
I imagine it's a mix of excitement, national pride, and just pure joy.
It's a celebration of the human spirit. You have elite athletes pushing their limits, everyday people achieving personal goals, and everyone coming together to support a good cause.
It sounds like something you have to experience to truly grasp.
It's more than just a race. It's a cultural phenomenon.
You know, we've talked a lot about the runners, the crowds, and the social impact. But what about the course itself? What's it like to run through the streets of Addis Ababa?
The course is designed to showcase the beauty and vibrancy of the city. It winds through historical landmarks, bustling markets, and scenic neighborhoods.
So runners get a taste of Ethiopian culture while they're pounding the pavement.
Exactly. It's a unique way to experience the city from a different perspective. You're not just running a race, you're running through the heart of Ethiopian history and culture.
And I bet the altitude adds an extra layer of challenge.
Addis Ababa sits at over 8,000 feet above sea level, so it's definitely a test for runners who aren't used to the thin air.
That's part of what makes Ethiopian runners so dominant in distance events. They've been training at altitude their entire lives.
It's like having a built-in advantage. But even for runners who aren't used to the altitude, it's a rewarding challenge. The sense of accomplishment when you cross that finish line is unparalleled.
It sounds like the Great Ethiopian Run is a truly unique experience, a blend of athleticism, cultural immersion, and social consciousness. It's more than just a race. It's a testament to the human spirit and its power to inspire change. Welcome back to Essential Dialogues. We've explored the origins, the growth, and the impact of the Great Ethiopian Run. But as we approach the finish line of this deep dive, I want to take a moment to reflect on what this event truly represents.
I think it goes beyond just a race, or even a social movement. It's a testament to the power of human potential, both individually and collectively.
That's a great way to put it. We've seen how this event has empowered individuals to push their physical limits, to achieve their goals, and to contribute to something larger than themselves.
And it's not just about the elite runners, it's about the thousands of everyday people who lace up their shoes and hit the pavement each year, proving that anyone can embrace a challenge and strive for greatness.
It's about that shared experience, that sense of community that comes from striving towards a common goal.
And the impact extends far beyond the individual runners. The Great Ethiopian Run has become a source of national pride, showcasing the beauty, the culture, and the resilience of Ethiopia to the world.
It's a beacon of hope and inspiration.
Yeah.
Demonstrating that even in the face of adversity, the human spirit can thrive and achieve extraordinary things.
And it's a reminder that sport can be a powerful catalyst for positive change, bringing people together to address social issues and to build a brighter future.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into the Great Ethiopian Run, what's the one takeaway you hope our listeners will carry with them?
That the Great Ethiopian Run is more than just a race. It's a celebration of human potential, a testament to the power of community, and a symbol of hope for a better tomorrow.
Well said. And who knows, maybe one day some of our listeners will be inspired to join the thousands of runners in Addis Ababa, experiencing this incredible event firsthand.
That would be fantastic. And even if they never make it to Ethiopia, they can still carry the spirit of the Great Ethiopian Run with them in their own lives, embracing challenges, supporting worthy causes, and striving to make a positive impact on the world.
Beautifully put. So there you have it, folks, the Great Ethiopian Run, a story of passion, resilience, and the extraordinary things that can happen when we come together to push our limits and to make a difference. We hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into this remarkable event. And if you're as inspired as we are, we encourage you to learn more about the Great Ethiopian Run and to find ways to support the causes that are close to your heart. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Essential Dialogues podcast. We'll see you at the finish line of our next deep dive.